Minnesota Department of Human Services Background Studies. Welcome to this NETStudy 2.0 Minnesota Maltreatment Check System video-based training. This training video demonstrates resuming and submitting a maltreatment check application in the NETStudy 2.0 Minnesota Maltreatment Check System and shares some of the main functionality of the system. For a written transcript of this video, select Show Transcript from the YouTube menu. For subtitles, select the Closed Captions or Settings button. As a reminder, due to ongoing enhancements to the NETStudy 2.0 Minnesota Maltreatment Check System, you may see slight variations between the images captured in this video and the version of the NETStudy 2.0 Minnesota Maltreatment Check System you use. For this video, and in the NETStudy 2.0 Minnesota Maltreatment Check System, the term entity refers to the agency that submits maltreatment check applications. Now with the housekeeping out of the way, let's get started. NETStudy 2.0 Minnesota Maltreatment Check System, resuming and submitting maltreatment checks. After the study subject initiates the maltreatment application using the applicant portal, and the fee for the maltreatment check is paid, resume the application from the Not Yet Submitted queue. To go to the Not Yet Submitted queue, select the Applications tab. In the drop-down, select Not Yet Submitted. The Not Yet Submitted queue contains applications that have been started by the study subject but have not yet been submitted to the Minnesota Department of Human Services, DHS. The filtering options, such as application number and last name, allow you to search through applications in this queue efficiently. If you decide you do not want to submit a maltreatment check application for a study subject, or the study subject chooses not to proceed with the process, the application must be withdrawn. To withdraw the application, select the Withdraw button under the Actions column. When the Confirm Withdraw box displays, select the appropriate withdraw reason from the drop-down. Then, select the Withdraw button. This will remove the application from the queue. To resume an application, select the Resume button in the Actions column. This will route you to the Profile screen. On the Profile screen, the required fields are identified by a red asterisk and include first name, middle name, last name, date of birth, address, and email address. These fields are populated with the information that was entered by the study subject when they started their maltreatment check using the applicant portal. Verify that the study subject's personal and demographic information on this screen is complete and accurate. It is important for the Minnesota DHS to have the mailing address of the study subject. If the mailing address is different from the person's permanent address, unselect the Same as Permanent address box under the Mailing Address section. A second address field will appear. In this field, enter the address where the individual receives mail. The maltreatment check application must include the study subject's prior names and aliases, such as a maiden name, married name, or any other names the study subject has been known by. Any aliases entered by the study subject when they started their application will display in the Prior Names and Aliases box. If the study subject reports that they do not have a prior name or alias, select the checkbox stating that the individual reports that they have not been known by any other names. To add any aliases that were not entered by the study subject, select the Add Alias button at the bottom of the screen in the Prior Names and Aliases box. When the Add Alias box displays, enter the prior name or alias and then select the Save button. Entities or the Minnesota DHS staff cannot correct errors in this section once the maltreatment check has been submitted. Entities must withdraw the maltreatment check, and a new application must be submitted with the correct information. After you complete and verify the accuracy of the information on the profile screen, select the Next button. This brings you to the affiliation information screen, where you record the study subject's expected position. All fields on this screen are required. The provider and position category fields auto-populate with your entity's name and cannot be changed on this screen. The required fields are position and employee type. In each field, select the category that best applies. The final screen is the Data Review screen. On the Data Review screen, carefully read through the Profile tab and the Pre-affiliation tab to make sure it is accurate and complete. Information that is submitted incorrectly may invalidate the maltreatment check. To correct any errors, select the Edit Applicant Profile button on the lower left side of the screen. Once you are ready to submit the application to the Minnesota DHS, select the Submit button and the confirmation screen will display. The study subject is automatically added to your entity's roster. In most cases, the determination will be immediately available in the Determination Available queue. If the study subject does not receive an immediate determination, you can track the status of the maltreatment check in the Determination in Process queue. For more information about these queues, go to YouTube and review the Minnesota Maltreatment Check System Determination in Process and the Minnesota Maltreatment Check System Determination Available videos. Thank you for your interest in this portion of the NETStudy 2.0 Minnesota Maltreatment Check System.
Copyright 2023. State of Minnesota, Department of Human Services. Produced by Minnesota Department of Human Services. 444 Lafayette Road, St. Paul, Minnesota 55155. 651-431-2000. Toll free 800-657-3663. Toll free TTY 800-627-3529. Video phone 651-964-1514. Website https://mn.gov/DHS/. The Minnesota Department of Human Services, DHS, prohibits discrimination in its public services because of race, color, creed, religion, political beliefs, national origin, sex, public assistance status, marital status, age, sexual orientation, or disability. Direct discrimination complaints to the DHS Civil Rights Coordinator at dhs.info@state.mn.us or 651-431-2000. Individuals with disabilities may request reasonable modifications to receive DHS services by contacting its Americans with Disabilities Act coordinator at DHS_ADA@state.mn.us or 651-431-3040.